Hey, I hope you understand from that last video, I really did expect you to change your preferences, and I really do expect you to know how to find your panels, or at least know how to find that video that'll help you find your panels once again, should they disappear. And I do expect you to work smart in Illustrator, including working on multiple layers and naming your individual layers and knowing which layer you're on. Now, if these things get opened up and they're really long, remember this little toggle here will let you close it back so you're not confused by everything you put on that layer. All right, so on the text layer, grab the text tool, and please do not draw a text box, what you call a text box in PowerPoint, but which is area type in Illustrator. I'm going to hit escape and then hit delete to make that go away. What we're going to be doing in here most of the time, but especially on the posters we're working on, we're just going to click, and this is point type, and by default I got a little tiny insertion point right there, and that's because I got 12-point type. So I'm going to double click on that and just say 250 pixels, not point, and see now I have this big flashing arrow, and I'll just type Kerning, the word Kerning, and then select it with my black arrow. Now I can move this around easily with the black arrow. I can change the color. Let's put it on white so we can see what we're doing, and then I'm going to hold down spacebar, get the hand tool, spacebar plus the command key, get the magnifying glass, and I can pull this out so we can really see what we're doing. Now, kerning, this word, is the individual spaces between two letters. And if you're in Essentials and we're working with type, might as well switch to typography. Yeah, the character panel, if I select this, is right there. Okay, but if we switch to typography, right there, then we have the character panel, and it's got these upward, downward pointing arrows sitting right here. If you click on that, it's going to toggle through the different options in the character panel, and I want you guys to work smart, to work with this all the way open. Now, kerning right here, roll over these and you can see set the kerning between two characters. Right now it's on auto. There are other defaults. Look, optical, watch the word when I switch to optical. It changed. What's up with that? And then if I select on metrics, it says Roman only. So you can figure out what you want. Now I'm going to switch back to auto because that's where it is most of the time. Sometimes with a well-designed font, optical really works well. So let's say we want to tighten up some of the kerning. You think that K and the E is too far apart. Well, don't go over and grab that text tool. Stick with the black arrow and then just double click on your text. And automatically Illustrator says, you want to work with text, okay, and I'll put the insertion point right where you clicked. Now, to increase the kerning between these two characters, you can click the up arrow and see the word moving, and the down arrow to make it move back, or select a number from this list. But the way you work smart with that insertion point between two letters, I'm going to hold down Option and hit the right arrow to move it right, the left arrow to move it left. How cool is that? And if you well, let's not go there yet. So kerning, the space between two characters. And you can also use those arrows without any modifier keys to jump between different letters and kern as you work your way down the word. And you can go back and forth. Kerning is kind of a little dance, and you're always looking at the letters and you're trying to figure out how to make it look as if there's not two letters that are closer together than any others. And yeah, if you measure right here, well, these two are the closest. Well, yeah, but there's this great big hole right here. So I'm not claiming that this is kerned perfectly, but that's how you kern. And I want you guys, from the kerning game, you know a little bit about this already. I want you to be aware. I'm going to say, hey, look at those two letters. Why don't you kern? Don't go get that text tool. Just do it smart, right? Okay.